Hey kids, this is another episode of Try This at Home. This is exciting stuff and you should be trying it in your own home. Ooh. All right, today's episode, Try This at Home. Today's episode is how to measure the height of a triangle or a parallelogram. And you have gotten a hint about how to do this in the last couple of videos. So you might go, oh yeah, we've seen this, but I want you to really try it this time. So here we go. We're going to pretend we're at the doctor's office and we want to measure how tall we are. Now, I'm 5'6", but my family's going to be taller than me. So I'd like to pretend I'm taller. So I'm going to go to the doctor and they're going to measure me. Here I go. Remember, when you go to the doctor, they make you stand up against the wall and measure you. They have that thing that comes down and they measure you. There I am. All right, I got to mark myself right there. So I've measured myself and I've marked myself in blue. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can a little bit. Let me pause and make it darker. All right, I had to pause it and I had to use black. There it is. So that's how tall I am. I know it doesn't look like that's actually my height because I got the computer at a weird angle, but that's actually how tall I am. All right, there we go. See? Okay. So 5'6". All right. Now, here's the thing. If I'm going to play a trick on the doctor, they're going to say, hey, go stand by that wall so we can measure you. I'm going to say, no. I got an idea. I learned this from my geometry teacher. I'm going to stand away from the wall. So here I am. Here's my marker. Now, I'm going to stand right here. You can see that mark on the floor. Well, that's a long ways. Okay. Woo! All right. Now, from here, I'm going to measure myself all the way to the wall. And it's going to be hard because it's a long way. So I'm going to have to use my arms too, but that's okay because my feet are still on the ground. So here I go. I'm going to use my arms and measure as far as I can. I got to get my marker ready. All right. Use red. All right. Here I'm ready. Here I go. I'm a little nervous. On your marks. Get set. Whoa. Okay. That was a little scary. All right. Here I am. Oh, there's my mark. Okay. Whew. All right. Now, that's how tall I am. I'm going to say, just measure all the way till I got to the wall. First of all, you think the doctor's going to go for that? That seems a little funky, right? But let's actually measure it and see how far those two distances are. All right, I'm going to bring you with me over closer. Let's see if this can work. I might have to move you again so that you can see when I'm ready to measure my other distance. But now here we can measure to my actual height. So I've got a couple of yardsticks. You can use a regular tape measure if you have one of those, the ones that people use in construction. Or you could even use your little ruler that was sent home with you. You just have to do it a whole bunch of times. So let's see how tall I am first. Remember that there's 36 inches in a yard, and a yard is 3 feet. So we're going to measure how many feet is 12, 12, 12. Each foot is 12. So I'm going to put it down. Then the second one, I'm going to start right at the 36. So this is 1, 2. You can notice I'm starting that second one right at the 36. 3, 4, 5. And it gets right to 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. There's 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Actually, I measured myself a little bit tall. I'm actually looking like I'm about 5'7" here. But we'll still go with it. It's all right. So it comes up to the 32. I went all the way from 1 yard and then went up 32 more inches. So I have 36 plus 32. That's how many inches it is. 36 plus 32. What is that? 68. Right. Okay. Now, let's see, though, how far it is from if I measure when I was leaning from behind. So I'm going to move you back over here. All right, it's the leaning part that's kind of fun and hard. All right, so remember my toes were behind this line. Now I've got to get to the board to see how far that is. So I'm going to step on this yardstick, and put my other one right there. But look at this. Look at this. If I want to measure to as far as I could reach, the yardstick doesn't even reach. It doesn't even reach the mark. So it's 36 plus, not 32, that would get us right here. That's how tall my head was. But all the way further, I'm going to add on another, well, I'm going to measure that, 39. I'm going to add on another, that was 3 inches, 39, 40, 41, 42. So now the distance from there to the board was 36 plus 39 plus 3. What are you thinking about that? Can you kind of figure out what I'm trying to help you learn here? All right. I hope what you're noticing is that when I was measuring my height right here, it was 36 plus 32. That's how many inches it took to get up to where I measured from the top of my head when I was standing right along, up and down straight from the floor to the top of me. Now, I am 5'6", but I must have measured just a little bit wrong. So it was 36 plus 32. But take a look at this. When I was measuring from way back at the angle, way down here, let me tip it so you can see, way down there, a ways away, and then trying to go to the board, look what happened. It was 36 plus 39 plus 3, 78 inches. So it was actually 10 inches further when I measured at an angle. Why are we talking about this? Pause and find out. All right, here it is. I just drew a triangle we had going on there. I was measuring when I stood right up against the wall, bottom to top. I was measuring from the bottom straight up to the tippy top. If you imagine that's the tippy top of my head, it was 68 inches. But this angle sometimes tricks kids. Sometimes kids say the height is one of the angles going up. They say, well, look, it connects to the bottom. So it goes up and it connects to the top. So this must be the height right here. But look at this. That's not the height. That's too much. If it's an angled line, it can't really be the height because it's going up at an angle, and an angled line is longer than a straight line. So here's the height right here. That's the height. But remember, this is a try this at home. Don't just take your teacher's word for it. Get a helper, get a friend, parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, somebody, and have them measure you from top to bottom, and then do what I did, which is a little funny. In fact, you can kind of make a game out of it and see how far away you can move that and still lean forward without, hurting yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't go back and say, oh, my teacher told me to hurt. No, don't. Be safe, but have fun on it. And see the difference and measure how much bigger can you get that line by moving yourself back further and further and further and seeing how far it takes you to reach that one point you're trying to reach. Good luck. Try this at home. Have fun. Captain America says, try this at home, friends. Woo, woo.